Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie, and today it is time for our budget closeout. Now, for those of you who are new here, hello, my name is Susie. Me and my husband are a dual income household. He is salary, so he gets paid the same amount every week, but I do not. So we do weekly budgeting just because that's when we get paid, and that's been working perfect for us. So that's what we've been doing. Let's go ahead and jump on in here today. So the income was correct. Like I said, my husband always gets paid his same amount of $9.50, and then I worked for 3 days that week, so I only got $500. So that gave us $1,450 to spend. We are zero-based budgeters, so we are going to assign every single dollar of that a job to do this week. So we put $200 towards rent, $23 towards our internet. This is just our monthly bill divided by 4, since there are 4 weeks in the month. For groceries, we spent a little bit over. We spent $63. For gas, my husband spent his $50. I spent $37, so that was $87. Miscellaneous, we used that to make up for the $3 that we were over here. So that we didn't spend anything out of there. Dining, we went out to a sushi restaurant, so it was $55. Netflix and YouTube, these are both subscriptions. Like I said, we take the full month and divide it by 4. These both are $20 a month, so that's $5 a week. And then we put our spending money away, so that is going to get written down. And that means that for this week, we spent $538 on our expenses. We're going to skip savings for now and come down to sinking funds. These are folders that we have that we put money into every week and trying to get to a number or to have a revolving fund. So for instance, car insurance, and phone bill, like those are due at the end of the year. So this is just saving up the money to pay those at the end of the year. But car maintenance is periodic, like whenever an oil change is needed, which could be 3 months, could be 2 months, depends how much you're driving, if your oil burns or anything like that. Same with pets. Pets gets $10 a week, but they could run out of food quicker. They could need to go to the vet unexpectedly, stuff like that. So we put money into these every week, regardless of if we spend the money out of them, which is what I was saying. We put $10 towards car maintenance, $13 towards car insurance and phone bill. Both of these are $650. So if we divide that by 52 weeks, we get 12.5. Pardon me. Which brings us to this $13. Pets gets $10. Both of these are already fully funded for the vet appointments that they have. Gifts gets $10. This is for Christmas and birthdays. Health, we move that up to $20 this week to pay for prescriptions and then co-pays and things like that. So that stayed the same at $76. We do not have any debt. We've worked really, really hard to not have any debt, so 0 on the debt. Which means we started with $1,450, we spent $338, and then $76 on the sinking funds, which means our savings this week is $836. We put $200 towards both me and my husband's Roth IRAs. I got a raise back in October. it was a 3% raise, which is an extra $25 a week, not a lot. So that $25, I told myself any raises I got, that would go into investing, so I've done that. It leaves us with $411. I'm going to go ahead and put that $1 in the buffer, and then we will move that extra $30 into our down payment for our house. Oh man, and July is over. It's fantastic. Really sorry this video is so late. A lot of stuff going on last week, but we've done it. We finished out July with a positive budget, which is just fantastic. Later this week, we'll be posting the what I spent for the entire month over all the categories, so super excited to see how we did this month. Thank you all so much for being here. Tomorrow, I'll be posting the budget opening. No, I'll be doing the cash stuffing for this week. So if you're interested in that, I'd love to see you there. I hope you all are having a fantastic Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.